Guys, EdogPlays here, bringing you guys another video. Today is Tap Titans 2 part 116, and I hope you guys are having an absolutely amazing day. Today is another preparation day video. I'm preparing a few videos because I'm going away for a couple days. So you guys actually won't be able to see the tournament. I'll show you guys the end results, but that is it. I do apologize, but unfortunately that's just how it worked out. But today is preparation day, like I said. So we're gonna go and start off by collecting our daily reward of a perk. Make it rain, not too bad. If we go and take a look, first let's go and activate all of our skills here, and let's take a look. Are we missing something, or why are we not doing any damage? Oh, I forgot to activate one of them. There we go. Okay. If we take a look at the perks here, we got 36 power of swipings, 8 adrenaline rushes, 12 make it rains, 6 mana potions, and 4 dooms. This is going to be the perk and skill point tournament, so I'm really looking forward to it. I am still going to be playing while I'm away. I just won't be able to make videos on it, so I still will be trying to grind for first place, but I honestly can't promise anything. I'm going to be playing a decent amount, but I won't be playing, the 10, 8, probably like 6 to 10 hours that I would normally play in a normal tournament. But hopefully we can still get a first place, because it is really helpful to go from getting first place or really high rank into a crafting shard tournament, because now you got a ton of perks, you got a ton of skill points, you got a ton of diamonds, you got a lot of things going for you when you transfer into the crafting shard tournament, and it's a really good feeling. So like I said, I'm gonna try to get first. I'm gonna try my best to get as high as we obviously can, like I always do in tournaments, but I just won't be able to play as much, and I do want to apologize for that. But one video that is coming out hopefully Sunday is my new gaming PC. You can't see it there, but I built my own gaming PC, and we recorded a video on that, and that should be going up Sunday. I don't want to promise anything, but as of right now, it looks like it should be going up Sunday. So if you guys are excited for that, I know a lot of you guys probably don't know a lot about computers, but it's only going to be like a four-minute video, so I would really appreciate if you guys check that out. But we're gonna go and continue pushing a little bit here. Our max stage is just over 20,000, so I don't want to get too close to our max stage because I really don't want to pass it right now. But this is probably a good stage to prestige. As soon as our skills and stuff wear out, I'm not gonna go overboard and accidentally pass our max stage. It's not that big of a deal. We're within we're probably within 100 max stages right now. So if we can get this porter and then prestige, I would be really happy, but we may not be able to get this porter. We didn't. That's okay. You know what we have? No, we don't have enough mana. Never mind. It's okay. We're going to go ahead and prestige right now. Advanced stage start of 16,484 and getting an absolute ton of relics. Hopefully we can get our Book of Shadows up a decent amount here, because in yesterday's video, as you guys saw, we only got it to like 40 something percent. Now it's all the way down to 27%, but this is really nice that we can discover an artifact. That means basically as soon as we join the tournament, I will be able to go ahead and make an artifact or discover an artifact, which is going to be awesome. We'll go ahead and see if we can activate that. Unfortunately, we can't claim that. But Book of Shadows, so 27% all the way up to 60%. So it's still pretty good. I still have a couple more prestiges, obviously, that I'm going to have to do to get it up to that 80 to 90%. Maybe joining this tournament with a little bit less, but we'll have to see. Like I said, it's going to be so crucial to join this tournament, going into it with, crafting shard, or not crafting shards, skill points, perks, diamonds, all that stuff. We already have a ton of diamonds, so we're looking good right now, but I'm really looking forward to this tournament. I really am. I love the skill points and perks one. It's not as competitive as something like a crafting shard tournament, but it is still really good rewards. But if you take a look at today's shop here, we got Basil, so non-boss damage. We got splash damage, prestige gold, sword primary boost, helmet primary boost, and all damage. This is actually funny because in yesterday's video, you guys saw me buy kit, which was splash damage, and as well as Nova for all damage. So we're going to go ahead and do the same thing. We've actually spent a lot of diamonds between today and yesterday on pets when we're not in a tournament, and I don't really recommend this, honestly. If I didn't have as many diamonds as I do, I have over 1,200 diamonds. I'm looking pretty good right now. I probably wouldn't recommend it, to be honest with you guys. Going into a tournament with a ton of diamonds is really helpful, because everything you do in that tournament is just giving you that extra edge that some people may not have. For example, going in, so how do I explain this? Banking relics is another one that I don't personally do, but if you are really struggling, if you find that you're getting in tournaments with people that are way better than you, banking relics is smart. So basically, when you join a tournament, it puts you with people that have similar amount of artifacts discovered, similar amount of, relics. It doesn't count the amount of diamonds that you're holding or the amount of relics that you're holding as well. So if I were to go into this tournament with, the amount of relics that I have right now, which is basically nothing for me, I would be at technically an advantage over someone that wasn't banking any relics. And me personally, I don't bank relics. I like getting our Book of Shadows up as high as we possibly can. But if I had, if I was playing, 99 prestiges a day or whatever to get the maximum amount of firestones or whatever the case may be, if I had as much time as I wanted, I would get our Book of Shadows to above 90%, probably like 95%. And then I would go ahead and and then I would start banking the relics. I would get it up that high and then I'd bank the relics. So when we join the tournament, we have a ton of relics to go and spend. But Book of Shadows, I tend to, portal first, because let's just say, for example, I was banking a ton of relics just for getting a Book of Shadows. We joined that tournament with like 5% Book of Shadows at best. Well, if I would have just upgraded Book of Shadows at the very beginning, let's say I upgraded Book of Shadows 2 times, and then I did, so let's say, I'm really going on a rant here, but let's say I had 3 prestiges of banking relics. So I could either bank all 3 prestiges and get, so many relics, or I could do 2 Book of Shadows runs and then do 1 where I bank. And I would probably get more relics total from banking just the 1 and upgrading Book of Shadows, because every single time you upgrade Book of Shadows, you were drastically increasing the amount of relics you get per prestige. So banking relics is good, but you have to make your Book of Shadows high as well. There's no point in banking relics. And this was a mistake that I used to make. There's no point in banking relics if your Book of Shadows is so low. You are hurting yourself more than doing good. You have to, if you're going to bank relics, you have to make sure you're willing to play a ton, because you need to get your Book of Shadows up high and maintain it high, and then start banking relics. That was one thing that I really messed up on. And honestly, I don't have the time before a tournament to go ahead and do that. So I don't bank relics. It would probably help me I bank the diamonds and stuff like that. I don't, because it counts your pets as well. So because I just bought these 2 pets, it looks at pet levels. So I'm going to go into a tournament with people that have similar pet levels as me as well. So if I were to just save all of my diamonds, go in there with like 5,000 diamonds, or I go into there with, 5,000 diamonds spent on pets, I'm going to be placed in a higher tournament or with people that have more pet levels than if I were to just bank all of the diamonds. So there's some things that, a little bit of strategy that comes into this, right? When do I buy this? When do I buy that? But the way I personally do it is, and this isn't probably the best way, to be honest with you guys. The way I personally do it is I don't bank relics because I don't have the time. I go in, so when I'm not in a tournament, everything goes into Book of Shadows. Every single relic goes into Book of Shadows. As soon as I join that tournament, most of the time, I don't want to say all the time, because I have spent a little bit of Book of Shadows before, if I'm really high, really ahead or anything like that. But most of the time, all of my relics go into, discovering new artifacts, upgrading previous ones, doing things like that to kind of give me an edge in the tournament, because there's no point in going into a tournament. And I guess I shouldn't say no point, but it's not smart to go into a tournament and just upgrade Book of Shadows. Obviously, you're going to be at a pretty big disadvantage, because I'm increasing my pet gold, pet damage, all hero damage. I'm increasing all these things, and you're just, increasing the amount of relics you have. So yes, some people continue to get their Book of Shadows up during a tournament, and then in the last day, a couple hours, they'll do a big push and they'll invest it all again. There's a couple different ways to do it, but I just kind of want to go off my personal experience, because that's all I really know. I don't know a ton about this game, but I, obviously know what I'm doing here. So during tournament, all relics go into discovering new artifacts or, upgrading old ones. Outside of tournament, every single relic goes into Book of Shadows. I don't care what I want to upgrade. Book of Shadows is definitely my main concern when I'm not in a tournament, for sure. I just want to try to give you guys some tips. Like I said, I don't know a ton about this game. This is my first playthrough. A lot of people that, make videos on this, like Soul Rise, he has 2 accounts. So his is like, almost 90,000 max stage. And then he has an alt, which is like around my similar max stage. So I'm fairly new to this game, to be honest with you guys. And every single day you guys are teaching me, or, I'm learning from other people. And it really does help a lot with me, learning so much from you guys, or, other experienced players. It really does help a lot. And I try to, with the knowledge that I have now, try to help people that were in my position before. But I don't want to say too much, because I don't want to lead them in the wrong direction. If I'm not 100% sure on something, I tend to try not to say too much about it. but you know, people make mistakes. Some people get the wrong information, or someone will comment on my video something wrong maybe, and then I'll spread it to you guys. There's multiple ways that it can happen, but I try to fact check things before I kind of say it to you guys. But that's why I like saying as well, you know, this may not be the best way to do it. You know, banking relics and things like that, that may not be the best way to do it. This is how I do it, right? So I could be doing it completely wrong this entire time. I don't know. But we'll go ahead and continue getting this. I've went on a big rant there, but I'm really excited. I'm looking forward to this tournament. I love tournaments, and really that's why I play this game. Not why I play this game, I guess, but this is it really motivates me to play this game. If there's no tournaments, I don't know if I would be continuing to play this game. Tournaments are absolutely amazing. They, you know, spark a little bit of competition and things like that, besides, you know, obviously competing in things like the, you know, the clan raids, or, you know, ranking in your clan. Like, I mean, I was at the bottom of the clan for quite a while. He actually lowered the max stage. I don't know if it was personally for me, but Soulrise did lower the max stage when I was originally in it. And when I joined, I think it was like max stage of 7,000, and as soon as I joined, I saw it back up to 10,000. I don't know if he did that for me or not, but you know, maybe I got it in a lucky time. But you know, we still have some people, you know, low 8,000s, you know, mid 8,000s, and then 10,000 up, right? But I'm really happy with the clan I'm in. Yes, it's probably not the best clan in the game, but I'm not the best player in the game either. So I'm really happy with my clan, and you know, competition too as well. Like, that guy's 1200. Oh shoot, that guy's like 1200 stages above me. You know, maybe I should try to next tournament try to pass him specifically. You know what I mean? Like, I love some friendly competition for sure, and I feel like a tournament really achieves that for me personally. But I'm looking forward. Oh, we'll go and send these out. Times 7 cherished in gold. I was just gonna say I am looking forward to this tournament. And actually, in a previous video, I told you, or 2 videos ago now, I think, I told you guys to tell me how you guys were doing in the tournament. A lot of you guys said you were coming second and first, so congrats to all of you guys. I say this every single time. You know, even if you do good, if you do bad, doesn't matter. You got to see what you did, either good or bad, and improve on that. You know, I try to do that for every single tournament, even if I get first place. I mean, obviously there's something that I could still improve on and, you know, make better or do better, right? Wow, this is some high requirements. Holy, we can't even do that one. I'm trying to send out our 2 best pets, but I can't even do that one. Okay, so we're gonna leave that. You know, I always try to improve, and if I did something, if I know I did something wrong, like maybe didn't prepare enough, like last tournament, I know I didn't prepare enough. I didn't get enough. My Book of Shadows was low. I think I joined with like 64. I could be totally wrong. It was like 70, 74 or something like that. So 70 something percent. And you know, I definitely could have improved on that for sure. You know, you got to go into it knowing what you did good, what you did bad, or coming out of it, sorry, what you did good, what you did bad, and how you can improve on that. You know, even if you get first place, that doesn't mean you're going to get first place the next time. So make sure you are constantly improving and staying on top of it. But I think that's enough for rambling for today. Thank you guys so much for tuning into today's video. If you have enjoyed, be sure to go ahead and smash the like button and subscribe so you guys don't miss any more daily content. I will catch you guys in tomorrow's video. Peace out.